Blessings, lessons, and spiritual messages. This your Booski Truski. Welcome to my show. All right, tonight is going to be, I need to give y'all an update about me and my spiritual walk. I like to do this because it's only fucking fair. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it colorful, but it's going to be real with it. I don't remember the last update, but like always, I manifest my world. I manifest my universe. So, of course, it's going to be quirky. Of course, it's going to be crazy. Of course, shit is going to happen in my life that don't happen to normal fucking people because I'm not a normal fucking person. Now, before we start, like, share the video. I'm True Alchemy without the E. Put a dash in between 888. And you can find me on all platforms. So here we go. All right. So back to my spiritual walk, these spiritual lessons I'm learning and hopefully passing. I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. There's a lot of good. I'm manifesting a lot of good, but it's a lot of quirkiness, a lot of weirdness that been happening. And I wouldn't have it. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have it no other way because without what I manifest as far as my experiences, life would be boring. I'm not gonna lie. In my own weird way, I create a different type of heaven. Your heaven might be you on a beach for eternity. My heaven is, I guess, the weird shit that I experience in my life and still get through. And not just get through, accomplish in a beautiful, different way. All right, so let's get to it. So I like to support everyone that's walking, I see, or I feel that's walking in their spiritual purpose, right? No matter what they doing, or anybody who resonate with my path that I grew from, or somebody that's showing growth, spiritually, even, and and when it comes to magic, even when it comes to magic, right? So, this one girl, she was telling people, oh, she's it from what I see and what I read within her, and she's on, I believe, TikTok and Instagram. She is in her warrior mode. I don't know. We all have to go through this spiritually, but there's a mode I almost did for almost 2 years. I don't know. Warrior mode where you got to fight all the demons that's around you and even reach outside of yourself and have a purpose. She just starting on her purpose. I don't know. But I'm trying to remember. She's a witch that she runs a shop and she used to be an ex-stripper. All resonate with me. All resonate with my fuckery. Hell yeah. So I'm always online just giving people spiritual, pushing people spiritually and supporting them spiritually, and always got fucking jokes. Most of my comments online get highlighted because I'm fucking funny. I'm really fucking funny. I'm weird as hell, yes, but I'm also fucking funny. So it's mostly highlighted. So she highlighted one of my comments on one of her videos. The next video, she spoke to the fact of, okay, so this is the issue. She spoke to the fact of, because she in her warrior mode. So she's fighting people that also have shops, also have their own businesses, and is doing, I guess, messed up things concerning the community in a spiritual way, or in a magical way. Let's put it like that. So she's on her thing, and she mentioned something that I can help with. I'm a teacher. I'm not gonna stop teaching. I like to hear myself talk. Obviously, I'm here. I'm here, people. Obviously, I love to hear myself talk. Went on a date yesterday. I talked the whole date. I don't even remember this nigga's name. That part. So anyway, back to the story. She said something about the store owner. I deal a lot with sex magic. So she's talking about another store owner, and she's, fighting her battle. They said something about him dealing with being a predator. And I'll tell you later why that triggered me. I don't know his story. I don't know him personally, blah, blah, blah. She put the video up. I'm allowed to comment. I don't have to agree with you on everything, and that's fine. You don't have to agree with me. But this is what happened. This is, what we talked about in the comments going back and forth. And this is why I'm coming to you with this spiritual message, right? All right. So she said something about she's okay with him, being intimate with his wife and having their own OnlyFans, but it's nasty as hell to do it on a storeroom floor, right? Me dealing somebody which who deals with sex magic, I just put in the comments, cute and quirky. How you bless your store is how you bless your business and find whatever brings in the sales and the money. The way you bless your store is different, might be different from how he blessed his store. Because I know you can use sex magic in order, and you're with your wife to bless your store. She was like, "Oh, it's nasty and it's predatorial when it's on a store floor." I like to give people different perceptions, right? So I come back to her like, okay, different perception, not taking up for this man, because if he's a predator and you got more, I don't know y'all ongoings and what they said about him, but if he's a predator, go hard, go home. I don't want you to think I would ever stand for a predator, because I did almost a year fighting against predators and people who's going to, hurting people spiritually and consciously. Okay. So I made sure I made that fucking clear, because that's all we were talking about. This is what I was talking about. The fact that him and his wife did an OnlyFans on the storeroom floor, and because she mentioned that he invited kids to his store. First of all, it's not his house. Second of all, this is how I'm looking at it. This is my perception. It's not his house. It's a store. That means you sell to the masses. And if you having a kids day on your storeroom floor in order to bring business in, that's fine. These kids should not have these kids should have shoes on. I gave her examples. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I was like, what if it's the same thing as you in your bedroom, you just got slutted out. The bed is still wet type shit. And your kids come in, your children come in, Mom, let me get the car keys. Mom, let me get this. Mom, let me get that. And they try to sit on your bed and you scream no. It's kind of the same thing. And first of all, it's more safer what he did on the storeroom floor. I'm taking up for the fact that it might be sex magic. And I mentioned that. I'm like, it might be sex magic, and that might be a way how he blessed his establishment in order to receive money. Right? And I made it fair. I didn't act like she didn't know what sex magic was. I'm like, y'all know, we all know by now that when it deals with magic, it can get messy. It can get downright disgusting, depending on what the fuck you want. It can just get crazy. That part. And this woman is known to use water magic. She deals with the water element. And it's not the same as sex magic, but I wanted her to try to open up her perception on the fact that if that's not a good example as far as what they're accusing him of, his predator activity. And what today's message is the fact that, for example, I dealt with a year ago somebody called Nature Boy. Nature Boy was hiding under the cover of spirituality and being aware or conscious. So he was hiding that. So he'll take traits from spirituality. He'll take traits from being conscious and hide the fact that he was a predator. One don't mean the other. Now, let me go out the box with, for example, I hope somebody got it. I know it's kind of crazy, but somebody gonna get it. For example, I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. For some odd reason, I'm on parole. Everybody know me. Everybody know me. I'm in a dog park. I personally like dogs. Never ate one, never had a taste for one. But everybody know who I am, and they grab their puppies and they fucking run. One don't mean the other. You cannot use the fact that he's doing, Pornhub on his storeroom floor or his establishment floor in order to bless his store as a example of a predator's activity. Like let's break apart this shit. If you a predator, you a predator, regardless of what you do. But we gonna split apart that shit, and that's why it probably triggered me to respond. Like, okay, let's not add that. Like, if he's a predator, go hard, go home, baby. Like, burn them all, burn them the fuck all. I'm down with that. But what you're not gonna do is use one thing and attach it to another, because it's not fair to the people who's doing that. Like, these kids that's on his storeroom floor should have shoes on and socks. That part. If he's not doing anything, on the products, that's different. That's darker. But if this man ain't doing nothing on the products, you don't need to go so hard as using that as an example as inviting kids to his store to have a kids day, or I keep on saying kids and that's the wrong terminology, Children's Day, as facts that this man is doing predator or predatorial behavior. It's not fair. So, she, of course, if you're online, I'm open to bad and good comments, baby. I don't care how you see me. So she did this long thing and she's like, you going hard for him. And I made it clear in my response. I like everybody's comment, good or bad. You could tell me to swing hard, go low with something around my neck on the tree. That's what is that your perception of me? Go hard, go home with it. I don't give a fuck. So that being said, I liked her comments and stuff like that. She had a long rigmarole, like, you taking up for him. Well, I'm not taking him. You asked clearly in your message, why would he have a day of kids, whatever, but have OnlyFans done on the storeroom floor? And I just gave the example, and I was like, I hope I'm just giving you a different perception. I put it in the message, the text message. I'm just giving you a different perception. It might just be sex magic. It don't have nothing to do with the fact of what they accuse him. Let's stop combining it. And that's one of the reasons why I was on the platform I was on, because I wanted people to know, like, there are people that y'all consider weird, magical, spiritual, warlock, witch, all that. A bad person, a predator, is going to be a predator in every fucking genre. And you can't use the fact that it's weird and not familiar to you as an excuse to point out that's a predator. Because I wish a motherfucker, a mother, would point at me on some, oh, she like kids. I don't like my own kids most of the fucking time, bitch. Why would I like yours? Oh, like, I don't want nobody to combine anybody's spiritual practices or spiritual beliefs and or religions to another, to connect that to something dark and evil. And that's my message today. And that's my experience. So I just, I just left it alone because she had her own opinion. And I'm hoping, and I did read when I was skimming through it, a sentence saying, oh, the fact that she said I was like going backwards for him, I took that as, because I always try to take it in a positive way, as, oh, it seeped through. What I said had a point. So I did give you a different perception. You just don't want to own up to it because you don't like this person for some odd reason, or you have proof that he's on some predator shit. Then I understand, but not every move this man make is dark, and it does not have to do, and it's not combined to, okay, how to find out or how to see if that person is a predator. Oh, they like stones. Oh, they like, crystals, or they pray to this person or pray. No, we're not going to do that. Not in 2024, not here, not now, not ever, forevermore. That part. And I just wanted to come and say that and get that off my heart, because I download when it comes to that. Let's stop. Let's take the person out of the practice, because I'm going to say this, and I know it's hard for me to say it because most of these people was predators hiding under the mask. You can be intelligent, you can be powerful, and you can still be a predator. You can have the knowledge of the universe. Speaking for that Jamal Negro, for Nature Boy, certain things are true what you're saying, and you could still be a predator. Just because you're talking that way and everybody's not aware or known or acknowledge it doesn't indicate that everybody who speaks that way is a predator. Everybody that plays with crystals is a predator or somebody who's a scammer. It's just easier as a scammer to hide under that spiritual or conscious blanket. And that's all I wanted to say, y'all. And y'all have a beautiful, beautiful night. And I hope you receive the message as you should. And see you again soon.